All right, good morning. I hope you are doing excellent today. Welcome to today's Enlightenment series. And today we're talking about actions of a rich man. Actions of a rich man. Guys, all right, so why did I bring up this topic today? Actions of a rich man. You know, I was reading in this book, 15 Laws of Invaluable Growth, and it led me to Proverbs. And I was sitting here thinking, I was reading over some Proverbs, and I'm sitting here like, wow, look at all the actions, look at all the things, a rich person. It's not just rich in money, rich in everything, rich in health, family, spirituality. Look at what a rich man does in his life or her life. And then, just to kind of reflect on it, I say, man, you know, to have something written, to be the author of a book like Proverbs, that's really an amazing thing. And so, so I highlighted a couple of verses here. One, Proverbs 13:23, it says, a good man, rich man, he has to be rich, will have something to leave to his grandchildren, but wealth of sinners will eventually be given to the righteous. But a good man, a rich man, will leave something. Somebody that was rich in family, rich in understanding how good it is to leave something for his children and his grandchildren. That's rich. It's nothing like going to a funeral of a family member or anyone, and they're trying to scrape together the money to bury the person dying or the person that passed away. Like, I've, that's happened many times. I'm sure you've experienced that. I'm sure you've seen it. It could be amongst your family, or you heard about it. You may have even contributed to a situation like that. But a good man is not living for today. See, if you live for today, which means living for today is, hey, I got to get to work, and I've got to get a job, I got to get my paycheck. That's living for today. But if you're living for the pursuit of what you believe, your purpose, your passions, when you have a drive to complete something that's big in your family, or big for your church, or maybe it's some sort of organization that you really want to support, and you're really passionate about it, then you're setting yourself up for the rich life, which is you're leaving something. Now, here's the thing, you know, you definitely want to leave a legacy of doing things, actions. See, actions is something that sometimes we forget. Let me see, I got a text here that talks about actions. It says hard work in Proverbs 14:23. It says hard work produces profit, but all talk and no work leads to poverty. All talk and no work leads to poverty. Wow. So the man or the woman that's just talking, and not doing the work, they're going to be broke. They're going to be in poverty. They're going to leave their family, destitute, because all they did was talk. See, the actions of the rich is going to produce, it's going to be producing things. And so let's see, what else do we have here? It says in Proverbs 13:15, those who don't want to learn will be poor, but those who listen and learn will be honored. Those who listen and learn will be honored. Actions of a rich man. He listens, she listens. She's constantly taking in counsel from others that can help her. See, a lot of times people, you're stuck on your way of thinking, and when someone comes and they disagree with you, it's like a tug of war. You're fighting. Hey, I've been there, right? Because I wasn't thinking. And so you got to get to the point where you can accept someone else's thought and just be like, hey, I understand why you would, disagree. And let me try and figure out what it is that you're saying so that I can take some of that in. Because if I'm wrong, then I'd love to be able to change that. See, the counsel that the man or the woman that's taking that, they will be willing to change. They will be honored. It says also that a lazy person never gets what he wants, but a hardworking man, there's that hardworking again. Hardworking man gets what he goes after. That's Proverbs 13:4. Proverbs 13:4. A lazy person never gets what he wants, but a hardworking man gets what he goes after. Hardworking. We just talked about hardworking a second ago. All right, here's another one. Proverbs 13:7. Some people act as if they're rich when they're poor, while others act as if they're poor when they're rich. It's nothing like seeing a rich person or not knowing that someone's rich and they're walking around in a baseball cap, with some Chuck Taylors on, and some, dingy jeans on, and they're walking through the mall. I was just talking to Jared, my son, on Sunday. Was it Sunday? It was Sunday. We were in the mall. He was buying some shoes, and so I said, and what I told him is, I said, look, man, because I had him use his own money to buy his shoes this time. I said, look, you want to get the feel of what it feels like to spend your money, for an item like this. And then you got to start realizing that there's no real value in stuff. You can get stuff, when you got a bunch of money and you can have some stuff, that's okay. But, it's nothing like the person that's walking around that doesn't have anything, but yet they have on all the latest fashions, all the latest shoes is costing $300, $400, but yet they're poor. They have nothing. So it's nothing like the person that's walking through the mall that could buy as much as they want, but they're just in there. They pick up a couple of things. They look like the average Joe, but yet they're walking around and they look like they might be poor. See, that's the person. And I told Jared, I said, that's the person that you want to be, because you don't want to be attached to all the stuff. And so I was, and so this text is critical for that. All right, so here's the last text, Proverbs 13:11. It's a lot of gems in Proverbs. Crazy. It says, the more easily money is made, the harder it is not to spend it. Wow, look at that. Oh, look at what it says. The more easily money is made, the harder it is not to spend it. So if you make money really easy, you're going to spend it. Then it also says, but the harder it is to come by, the easier it is to save. Look at this. So the person that understands the value that, wow, this took a lot of work to get it. We just talked about hard work. That's something that rich people do. They work hard and they realize that, look, this took work. I am not going to waste my money on just anything. And so here it is. It says the person that understands, the man or the woman that understands how hard it is to come by, they will save it because they'll realize. But the person that gets it quick, that goes out there and get rich really quick, they spend it. Actions of a rich man. What are you going to do? Are you going to be rich? Are you rich right now? I am so rich right now. I'm so filled up with all of these lessons of understanding how hard work is needed, how counsel is needed, how understand the value of money so that when I have it, I'm not going to waste it. All of these valuable lessons here. All right, I'm talking about, this is so good. I'm talking about strong families are built by wise women, but women who are foolish tear their families apart. That's Proverbs 14:1. For you women, don't tear your families apart. It says strong families. See, it's nothing like a strong woman, because a strong woman will keep their family tight. I mean, yes, you need the man there, but it's something about the woman in the family, that the woman has this capability of of really bringing everyone together. See, that's the difference between man and woman. But it says, look, but women who are foolish, dumb, tear their families apart. That is profound for a rich woman. Be a strong woman, not a foolish one. And let's see. We got one last one. It says Proverbs 12 and verse 24. Diligent hands lead to advancement, but lazy hands make labor a drudgery. Lazy hands make labor drudgery. I remember being, a young boy. I had to have been, man, I'm trying to think how old I could have been, 10, 11, 12, laying on the couch, watching TV all day, pretty much doing nothing. I didn't read. Mom would say, go read a book. I never read a book. We probably didn't, we didn't have many books in the house. If they said go to the library, I'm trying to think, did we have a library in the neighborhood? I don't even know if we had a library, because I never was at the library. Um, but my mom said, go read a book. I think the only books we had Bibles in the house, obviously. I had to read those from time to time. We had Bible stories. We had the encyclopedia. We would flip through the encyclopedia because we had all of them. We had all of the encyclopedia, A to Z. Yes, we had them. That was our Google back then. And I remember mom saying, go read a book. But yet, I don't think I ever did. I don't think I ever read a book. And, mom wanted us to do those types of things, and I can't, I saw mom reading the Bible. I don't know that mom read a lot of books. I was just reading a statistic about reading in the United States. You know, the average American, 30, this was it, less than 32% read a book after high school. Like, come on, it's crazy. 42%, of college graduates, I think it was 42% of college graduates, don't read a book after college. Whoa. I was headed down that road after college. I didn't read the books, no, because in the system of education, you're not really taught to learn because you want to learn. You're taught to learn because you have to learn. You go to high school, college, you're taught that you got to do this anyway. You got to read the books that we tell you to read. And then college is pretty much the same, except you did get to choose your major. You got to choose your major. But a lot of times you still didn't want to do all that stuff, and most of us don't read. So what I learned about rich men and women, they love to read. They love to do it. So guys, listen, get out here, go out there and read Proverbs. I shared a few Proverbs with you today. Proverbs is filled with nothing but principles of living, principles of high character, principles of having money. Wow, really? There's a place in the Bible where I can understand how to have money. Absolutely. I've just refreshed myself this morning. And so I think I'm going to take Proverbs from today on, and I'm going to build my life. I'm going to build everything from Proverbs. Money, I'm going to build my health. I'm going to build my spiritual life. I'm going to build my family up. I'm going to build, every area of, development. I'm going to use Proverbs to do it because, and just an understanding that it's an opportunity. Proverbs is an opportunity for all of us to take the the book that was written by the wisest man that ever walked this earth, Solomon, the wisest man. God said there would never be a man um, wiser than Solomon. And if he's the wisest, and this is what he left, that's the clue. A lot of books, have Proverbs embedded, but you know what? I'm gonna take Proverbs and I'm a roll with it. So guys, I appreciate you for joining me today. Actions of a rich man. Go out here, live a rich life. Live a rich life. If you are in need of some help, because what I found is that a lot of especially business owners, the focus in the business is it's a little off. Meaning, if you're in real estate, you may be good at helping the client find a home, but other parts of the business may be failing. I was listening to a training just this week, and they talked about advertising amongst top real estate people, and most of them weren't doing, 100% of the room were not doing a particular type of advertising. And I said, wow. I said, man, that's an opportunity. And so here's the opportunity for you. Look, if you're in business, if you're a real estate, agent, realtor, somebody that is aspiring to do great things, and you're not reaching, or you feel like there's more, then I want you to book a call with me. Book a call with me so that we can discuss where you are, so that we can then put you on track. And look, we can work together. That's the goal. Us working together, you and I working together. See, yes, I'm an accountant. However, got a unique ability of helping you to account for all of the areas of your life. So guys, I hope you book the call. I hope you book the call. I look forward to seeing you on the call, but I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as well, back here on the Enlightenment series. So God bless you. Take care.